Ministries Choir for that absolutely beautiful rendition of Goodness of God. At this time, I now invite the Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago to deliver her address.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love you too. Thank you. Excellency, Christine Carla Kangaloo, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and Commander-in-Chief of our Armed Forces, and Mr. Kerwin Garcia, First Gentleman, thank you for hosting us today. Honorable Chief Justice Ivarachi, thank you very much for joining us today. Honorable outgoing President of the Senate, Mr. Nigel de Freitas, thank you for joining us. Honorable Bridget Anissa George, outgoing Speaker of the House, thank you very much for being here. The Honorable outgoing and incoming Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, John Jeremy. Members of Parliament, Honorable Farley Chavez Augustine, Chief Secretary of the House of Assembly, High Commissioners, Ambassadors, and Heads of Mission, the Honorable Mr. Justice Adrian Saunders, President of the Caribbean Court of Justice, Dr. Ellis Harrison Burris, President of the IRO, Permanent Secretaries, specially invited guests, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This evening, we stand as a nation, we stand together as a nation at the beginning of a new 5-year government term. A 5-year term where the real people of TNT will be put at the forefront. I say thank you to God and to our citizens of our beloved country. The campaign is over. You know our message of love, care, and happiness. I thank you again for believing our message. I thank you with all my heart. My role as your newly elected Prime Minister is simple. It's to love you and do everything possible to make you and your loved ones happy. For too long, we have carried a heavy burden of a government that seems to have forgotten you. It is time we rise to the occasion and let citizens take their rightful places side by side with their new government. It is said, to whom much is given, much is expected. We as a nation and a people have been blessed with much. Admittedly, we have also wasted much, unfortunately. It is time we set TNT on a right pathway, where we cease to govern to simply win the next election, and instead govern to create wealth and opportunities for 7 generations into the future. In these circumstances, we must do better. We must be more innovative. We must create meaningful opportunities and do right by all people so that we are all united as a nation and we can then step boldly into the future with confidence. I know that we have to be strategic. We have to be inclusive. We have to be dedicated. And we have to be focused on becoming the best versions of ourselves. This day starts the journey to rebuild our economy, to restore our security, to revolutionize our access to technology, diversify our revenue streams, and renew our people's hope, faith, and confidence to propel our beloved nation forward. Some of the seeds we will plant in this 5-year journey will blossom into trees whose fruit we may not eat, but our children and grandchildren and the generations to come will certainly eat that fruit. Our highest priority will be not just to communicate with you, but to commune with you. I will never be detached from your feelings and aspirations. I will never do my own thing while the country cries out for their needs. I will always be listening. I will be following you. You will be my priority. You must always know that you now have leaders who care and understand your problems. I understand how many of you who have been forgotten feel. After demitting this office of Prime Minister in 2015, for the last 10 years, I was a woman scorned, a pariah to many, because on their eyes, I had nothing material to give. For 10 years, my companionship was a photo of my mother and father hanging on my wall in my office, and my husband and children, and indeed the many loyal, dedicated, rank-and-file UNC members. Because they loved me for me, and not just for what I could give. And then I had friends who came and have never left over all these years. I want you to know then and understand, I know how it feels to be forgotten. I know how it feels to be humiliated and written off. I know how it feels to be kicked and stomped on when you're down. And that is how I know that it was the poorest and humblest people who came to my aid in those 10 hard years, while others had their foot on my neck. The old guard dies, but I want you to know, we never, ever surrender. To my incoming MPs, my incoming senators, government reps, I have said on the campaign trail that patriotism for the UNC is ensuring that everybody is treated fairly. Patriotism is ensuring everybody wins. And that means those who supported other political parties in the elections will also win with us. Patriotism for me doesn't mean allowing the majority of citizens to suffer while a greedy few do better and better. For me, patriotism means speaking up, having a voice. It means not staying silent to eat a food while poor and working classes are being abused or taken advantage of. Therefore, if you, as government reps, treat the citizens with love, I will reflect that love onto you. However, when I say this to my incoming government members, however, if you treat citizens with callousness, contempt, and corrupt ways, I guarantee you, your retribution will be swift and brutal. Never, ever mistake my physical appearance or my kindness for weakness. I think you all know there is nothing more dangerous than a mother who believes her children are in danger. Everyone will be wise to remember that for the next 5 years. To some fake elites and eater food financiers who have looted this country for the last 10 years, democracy may be imperfect, but once every 5 years, no matter your wealth or status, everyone is equal on election day. Beyond the lighthouse in Port of Spain, there is a country with real people. Real people with real feelings, dreams, and ambitions. They are all people too. This is their country too. That is why I dedicate my term as Prime Minister to the forgotten people of our country. If you're living on the fringes of Guanapo, if you're living in the coconut estates in Icacos, if you're in Kernahan Village, if you're in the river swamp, on the coastline in Charlottesville, or in the lagoons of Barkpo, I see you, we see you every single day.
If you're here in Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, and you've got old crack-stained concrete that you've been thinking of doing something about,
One. If you're UNC, if you're TPP, PNM, PEP, or any other affiliation, I see you. You'll be treated equally and fairly. I made a promise that everybody will win, and I plan to fulfill that promise. On Saturday, we will swear in our full cabinet, and next week we will outline our plans for the coming months. 6 months from today, under a new UNC government, you will be in a safer and happier place in TNT. You will see what happens when a government cares. We'll work to make you and your lives better. That is our promise to you. We have done it before, and with your help, we will do it again. Some may have treated the people of our land as problems, but I know that the people of our land, you are the solutions to the problems that we face. We have a real plan. We are ready to deliver. In the next 5 years, you are taking back your future. You are defending your family. You're standing up for every community that has been abandoned. You're fighting for every child who deserves better. We will rebuild hope. We will rebuild dignity. We will rebuild Trinidad and Tobago person by person, community by community, heart by heart. TNT is too blessed to be broken. As I close, I leave you with words from the Holy Book. 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 8 to 12. Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. For whoever would love life and see good days must keep their tongue from evil and their lips from deceitful speech. They must turn from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. I say to you all, it is time to turn pain into power. It is time to turn frustration into action. It is time to choose courage over fear. It is time to choose harmony over division. It is time to choose hope over despair. So join me on this journey as we deliver on our promises, so we will all win together. Everything is going to be all right. And finally, you have had prime ministers before me. You will have prime ministers after me. But guess what? You will never, ever have a prime minister who loves you as much as I do. God bless you. God bless you all. God bless you. Thank you.